Okay, Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome again to another episode 12 of Evolution Stories with Almas. Today I have a special guest. Let's hear what makes somebody leave a 20-year career with UNICEF to start a complete new journey. Today on Evolution with Almas, I'm interviewing an inspiring sister who spent 2 decades serving with UNICEF before making the courageous decision to build something of her own through the digital business space. What inspired her transition? What challenges did she face? And how did she overcome fear and uncertainty? And what she has learned from stepping into an entrepreneurship. If you have ever wondered what it's too late to start something new, or if you're looking for a way to create more freedom and flexibility in your life, this conversation is for you. So join us the powerful story of Sister Khalija Hussain, who will be sharing her inspiring journey with us today. So, Sister, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my page, my stream. And please, can you introduce yourself to my audience?
Walaikum
Yes.
assalam, Sister Almas. Assalamu
Yeah,
alaikum to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone who is joining the live and for listening to this live. My name is Khalida. I'm from New York, USA. For my introduction, Sister Almas, thank you so much for such a lovely introduction. Just a little bit about me. I am a wife and mother of two, and have been living in New York for the last almost over 25 years. And I have been working for UNICEF for over 2 decades,
yeah,
actually close to 2 decades.
yeah,
And yeah, my background is in finance and operations. And yeah, that's just a little bit about me.
yeah. Oh wow! It's very pleasure to meet you. Somebody who's working on a big, who already work on a platform, which is globally, and people know about. Lot of people know about this platform, and today you have the, you decided to shift toward digital transformation from your beautiful job. So, Sister Khalida, can you tell what is the reason? Like, why did you choose? Like, you have a good job, but what made you think and move from a normal job to a digital transformation?
Well, thank you for the question, Sister Almas. This question is very close to my heart because it's yeah, my why, right?
Yeah,
It's my why. So to tell you the truth, I've worked for UNICEF, like I said, for almost 20 years. My work was in budget and operations, and in all honesty, I absolutely loved my job. I love the organization.
yeah,
I love the mandate. I was very proud of the work I did, and I still am proud of the contribution that I was able to make and make it, contribute to change the lives of children around the world. And I'm thankful to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala for that time that He has given me. And and if I speak honestly, not this is not something that I had thought about years ago, that I would start my own business because I was so happy with my job. However, as we know, life doesn't stay the same.
yeah,
And yeah, last couple of years, we have seen a change in the funding for the United Nations. Many countries, and the US particularly, uh, have not contributed as they used to. So there was a funding crisis at the UN. As a result, it affected many staff at the UN, and my job, along with a lot of my colleagues, was cut about 6 months ago.
oh,
And so I we kind of knew that it might be coming, and so I actually started looking for options 6 months before that. And not only was I looking for business options, I was also looking for jobs,
yeah,
right? Because that's what I knew. And yes, I did decide to also look at other options because I sort of it was not easy to lose the job because it becomes a part of your identity, right? When you work for a prestigious organization like the United Nations, and you also love the work and you believe in the mandate, it becomes part of your personality. It becomes part of your character, personality, and it becomes part of your identity. That's what you identify with a long time, and your brain starts to sort of deceive you into thinking this is forever, which I found out the hard way that it's not.
Yeah.
And so when I started looking for options, I came across this wonderful, wonderful business opportunity.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was skeptical at first. I wasn't sure what it meant to have a digital business online.
Hmm.
And but I was very open-minded. I was, and this is not the only business model I looked at. I looked at several,
Yeah.
and I was also very careful because I also am very aware of scams and
Yeah.
scammers.
Yeah.
But the thing is that we have a beautiful system in this business where there is step by step procedure or process to look into it and do your due diligence, which I did.
Yeah.
I went step by step, looked into it. It seemed like the business for me in every respect.
Hmm.
And so I took a leap of faith. I said Bismillah,
Yeah.
trusted in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and I took a leap of faith, and I haven't looked a day back. And I have not regretted a single day because Alhamdulillah, this is a beautiful, beautiful business.
Yeah. Definitely. It gives us a lot of, the system has built sorry, the system that we are working with is set up in such a way that it is so much easy and flexible for anyone who can join this business, whether you are a professional worker, working moms, or anyone, or you have never ever worked. It's like they teach you step by step from basics, like you can say from scratch, and everything is so easy. It's not at all difficult. If you don't know anything about running a laptop or social media, you learn everything. It's so easy and simple.
Yes, that is the beautiful part of this business.
Yeah. So it's for everyone, whoever is willing to start something of their own, to be their own boss. This business is
Right.
a perfect match for them. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so most of the question, as you also might have got on your page from people like us, always wish to have a halal income in when we are immigrant, and it's very difficult to find because everywhere there is somewhere riba or something is somewhere the other. We you know there is something coming up, but to find 100% halal income and legitimate, uh, what how can you tell, like, is this business legitimate and halal?
100% legitimate and halal.
Yeah.
100% legitimate and halal. This is what I want to tell the audience. Absolutely. And Sister Almas, you have uh, really addressed the question that's on it's on the mind of many, many Muslims who want to own their own business or want to plug into a system, but like you said, it's not easily available. You have to really look, you have to be really very careful about what type of model you're getting into, what type of business model. You have to look at the background, you have to look at the companies, you have to look at their business models, whether riba is involved or not, and it's you have to really filter it out.
That's right.
And not that I have not done that in this business either. Of course I did, because that's one of the things that I was looking for, a legitimate and halal risk,
Yes.
right? A way of earning halal and legitimately.
Yeah.
In a halal and legitimate way. And Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, I have to say that this is a no-brainer. This business is a no-brainer. It's in the health and wealth industry. The products are health and wealth based,
Yeah.
health and wellness based,
Yeah.
um, and um, and no riba at all involved. And that is why, as many, as you can see also, Sister Alma, she's a niqabi, she's a pious lady. We are both practicing Muslims,
Yes.
and we are doing this business alongside many, many, many Muslims around the world. It's a global business. It's a halal and legitimate business. It's government registered. It's taxable, tax deductible, which means that our earnings are actually, you know, taxed at the end of the year, just like any other business.
Any other
So
legitimate.
there's absolutely no question about the legitimacy of this business.
Yeah. Halal, legitimate, and clean business, you can say.
And clean business,
It's a
absolutely.
clean
Yeah,
business.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely, you said very well, because really it is really a big challenge I was facing, because whenever I was looking for so many, way to work job and all that, it was really like very difficult for me to find a job also, because somewhere, as I said, like other way around, there will be something bad, like riba or something on the back end. But for this, when I did my due diligence, because first thing, when I wanted to join anything, I really see halal income, because that is the risk, you know other all other things come after that, because as we said, we need to have a halal income. So that's why I find that, oh, it's very clean business, there is no
yeah.
riba, after doing my due diligence, and I was so happy. And I also, that was one of the reason I joined this business.
Sister Almas, I really believe that, a lot of things depend on your,
Me.
a lot of the things you receive in your life, the blessings in your life, also depend a lot on your niyat,
Yeah.
right? On your intentions and your heart.
Yeah.
And if you're really looking, there is there if this business opportunity comes in front of you,
Yeah.
it is, I really believe, by divine decree that it comes in front of you,
Yeah.
for those who are looking. I just wanted to add that, and I also just wanted to quickly add that there are different ways of earning money.
Yeah.
You can work a job, you can invest in the stock market, or you can invest in real estate or whatever. There are
Yeah.
different ways of earning money. But if you're investing, again, you
Yeah.
have to really be careful. You have to really be filtering different metrics before you can come to 100% halal option of earning money.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. So thank you so much. You explained so very nicely all the questions and all the doubts that our audience usually have in their minds. And before closing, what piece of advice you would like to give to the people who really wanted to join but have lots and lots of doubts? One of the doubts was a halal business legitimate, and there is many more questions that they have doubts with. So, what piece of advice, in short, would you like to give to anyone?
Yeah, I would say to anybody who is looking for a business opportunity or looking for options out there, uh, I would like to say that the questions if that you have are very healthy, and most definitely, important for you. For anyone who is looking for options, you should have questions. This is absolutely the way to go, because it's going to protect you, right?
Uh,
It's going to protect you from a lot of things that are out there, and you should have questions, and we have the answers.
yeah,
So
yeah,
please, do reach out to us. Whoever you're watching this through, or you're just came across this, we are both here. Ask us the questions. We'll be happy to share the information with you. My advice is that, sometimes we let fear overcome us. You
definitely.
know, fear, healthy fear, we all have fear to a certain level, but
Mhm.
if fear gets to that level where, you are letting a very good opportunity slip by because you're not willing to explore it,
Yeah,
it's a loss.
yeah,
It truly is. Uh, We have a very clear process of looking into this business step by step. We have a free webinar that
Yeah.
you can watch. And after that, if you decide you want to learn further, that the messages we are sharing, the stories we are sharing, and the business model that the webinar talks about, you'll also be listening to testimonials from other business owners. If this is something you identify with,
Hmm.
then you can go on to the next step by registering with a small fee of $149, which
Yes.
is fully reimbursable. But what this does, it opens up the business model completely to you.
Yeah.
You'll watch 10 short videos and you will get to see A to Z of this business.
Yeah.
And then you can decide
Yeah.
if this is the right business model for you, if this is something that is a good fit for your goals.
Yeah.
And then you decide. If you decide you want to go ahead, well, then you can just start.
Yeah.
And if you feel like it's not for you, then you get your money back.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So please do look into the business. You will not regret it.
Yeah, definitely. It's absolutely, it's just a deposit fee. You take out, you do all your due diligence. If you really want to work, go ahead with this platform. You're welcome. And if you're not, you already has an idea what is the business about and all the fact figures and numbers. Everything is there in the trial period. So people can really explore and ask us about, to like to enroll, plug in them for in the trial. Okay. So, as we wrap up today's episode, so I want you to thank our amazing guest for sharing her inspiring journey with us. So, and thank you everyone who joined us live today or who will watch replay. So please like, share, and to someone who, if you are not willing to join us, and if you know somebody who really interested to join this business, please share them. And if you are curious about how this digital business works and whether it would be right fit for you, send us a message down below and let's connect. Until next time, keep evolving, keep growing, keep believing in yourself, and join another episode 13 with me. See you soon, inshallah. Thank you, Sister Khalida. Khalida, okay? Khalida. Khalida. Yeah.
You also, again, Sister Almas, for inviting me to your page, to your
Yeah.
platform. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you again to all the audience.
Yeah. Thank you
Until
so much.
next time.
Inshallah. Okay. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.
Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.